way.
You know, I'd like to say thanks to these guys for sure. I mean, and all of you guys. One thing I can tell you is that I've traveled the country, I've seen a lot of facilities, and I've looked at a lot of places, and these people have taken your money and your sweat equity, and they've took half the money and turned in twice the facility. If you go look around, it's unbelievable what they were able to do with what they did it with. One time, excuse me, I've lost my 5 pounds as well. Well, I was coming through the skyboxes up here about 4 or 5 years ago and ran into Tony Peterson, coach. I said, how's it look today? We're going to be all right? You know, we're going to be good? And he goes, well, you know, I don't know. Last week or two we were, but, you know, we hadn't practiced in a week. And I said, well, what's wrong with you guys? You know, and he goes, well, he reminded me real quick, you live in Florida. And he said, we hadn't been able to get out of the house. It's below zero every day for the last 7 days. So it kind of dawned on me that was a pretty big issue for them. And then at the same time, I was making some friends with some high school coaches in Florida. And, you know, it's what I found out I like to do on Florida on Friday night, I'd go watch high school football. You know, I'd go over to the local high school and got to know a couple of those guys. And this one particular coach literally had 11 Division I players on one senior team and averaged 7 by over the 5 years. So I said, besides the normal, you know, reasons kids pick schools, whether it's television coverage or championships, what's that next reason? You know, they go north. Where do they go north? What do they choose? Why do they choose it? The guy looked at me and he goes, 2 words. And I said, what? And he goes, 2 words. He said, indoor practice facilities. He said, these kids, the upper class, they go ahead of them, they call back, they're from Florida. They never experienced scraping windshields and, you know, getting up and doing what we do. And, you know, they were just kind of a little shell-shocked, and they tell the other guys. And it really does mean more to them than people think. So, you know, it's one thing about, he reminded me, it's one thing about get yourself up for a game day on a cold day, but it's another day to go out and practice in the cold all week. So, you know, he made a good point. And then when I found out these 2 guys behind me here were spearheading this, I mean, it was a no-brainer to get behind it because you knew it'd be successful and you knew it'd make it. So, you know, it's been an honor and a blessing to be able to do it. You know, I couldn't ask for my life to be much better than it is now. I'd like to have been a little faster, maybe a little better. Probably haven't been making any money in the coal business. But, so, I'm assuming Doc's not here and he's getting ready for the game. But anyway, everybody ought to pass on that. I'm sure that we didn't build this thing. You guys didn't build this thing for regular season practice. It's for bowl season practice. So let's just remind you what we're going to use it for is bowl season. Thank you guys very much, and thanks for all your work.
And this is going to be a facility that's going to benefit everybody as far as the student athlete goes here at Marshall University. Is obviously the football team will have a full indoor field to work on, but at the same time, there's 2 brand new